Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Alright, you got your funny pants on?
I am here, he says, walking away.
Making another drink.
Hello everybody, welcome to Chillin with the Villains. It's me, your boy, Yellow Fever, and your other boy, Yellow Fever. And your last boy,
Yellow.
Fever.
What's going on? It's the Villains, and we're back talking at you again through a microphone. That means we know our stuff, because you can't talk back to us, because this is a one-way thing.
It's like being a parent.
Literally why we do it.
It's like being a parent. They're right, so we can't talk back.
Anyway, what's the first topic on the docket, Miguel? You slam that topic down. You really take that topic home and put it to bed, you know?
Favorite non-traditional ice cream flavor?
No, this is garbage.
You know, it's not garbage. It's Halo Top ice cream that I'm currently imbibing with my mouth. I would like a sponsorship from them. We are the pinnacles of health and wellness.
We all know you're gonna say corn and cheese again.
No, I said that's good. I'm sea salt caramel. Corn and cheese can eat my dick.
Corn and cheese ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's a Filipino
Wrong.
thing.
It is wrong.
You liked it when
Personally,
you had it.
I think it's a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Filipino thing, I think, right?
Tokyo
Yeah?
hated it, yeah. Tokyo hated
Filipino
it.
thing?
You liked
Yeah,
it.
uh-huh.
You just picked out the actual pieces of corn, but otherwise you liked it.
Well, yeah, that's because it's getting in the way of the ice cream.
Okay, I got a topic.
Let's hear
Things
it.
that get in the way of the things that they are on top of.
What is something that you miss about like one of the other people here from growing up? They either don't do as much anymore, or they just don't do it all anymore.
Okay. I mean, do you have a start? I feel like you're leading the topic a little bit here.
I mean, I think we used to get more Liddy McTitties more often. That was like a more common thing. I
Yeah.
was also like the other day, like we used to just drive around
Yeah.
and just whatever it is we came across, we might do it, we might not. We drive around, we listen to music, we do dumb stuff like that. I don't know. Just I guess kind of like the purposelessness.
Uh-huh.
Like like if we just went on a road trip and we just drove, that would be like the equivalent now.
Okay.
Something I kind of miss.
I think we're just older and more tired now.
Yeah,
Like,
generally.
No, I mean I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just,
Well, I mean, and as far as getting Liddy McTitties, I feel like there needs to be an occasion these days.
Yeah.
The occasion used to be getting Liddy McTitties, right?
right.
And that can still occasionally be the occasion. It just can't be it every single time,
Sure.
because then it's not special anymore. Thank you, me in my 20s. That ruined it.
I mean St. Patty's Day
Fine.
is coming up.
Well, sure, we could get Liddy McTitties for St. Patty's Day if you want to get Liddy McTitties for St. Patty's Day.
If it's during the work week, I have to sit out. I already have trouble sleeping. Drinking does not help.
Anyway, what's the second topic on the docket?
Well, no,
Oh, you want to
I
flow into that?
I think I got something.
Okay.
Airsofting.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah?
I miss
Do
airsofting.
you?
That was super fun.
Dude, one specific event, I can't say I feel the same.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It
I used to,
was.
like paint my face,
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
which would not fly nowadays.
No, it wouldn't.
That
Yeah.
would be very bad.
Yeah, generally.
Let's just get in blackface all the time. Let's walk around in blackface.
Well,
Anybody else?
anyways,
Fellow
it
white
was
people?
Fun. It was fun. We'd all like get together. Like if you had extra guns, like you just loaned them out, and
Yeah.
people would come, and it was like a weird mixture. Like
There was an odd group. There was
Yeah.
an odd group that really wanted to shoot each other.
it wasn't like the theater kids only, and it wasn't like my other friends that weren't theater kids. Like we'd have like a weird amount of people that would come from a weird amount of different little backgrounds that would come airsofting with us.
Well, yeah, I mean, you give the people guns, they'll shoot each other.
And like there was that unspoken rule of like electric or spring only until that one fucking kid that showed up with like 4 different. Like he came with a tack vest.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
and he
Yeah,
had
that
like
guy was
4
an
different gas
asshole.
rifles. And what a dick!
Nobody liked that
And he-
guy.
We still beat him,
Yeah,
He did.
if I remember correctly.
yeah, we took him out first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he painted a huge target on his back with that
Yeah.
tactical vest. What do you...
His positioning
Bruh.
was super poor too.
We're on the side of a hill in the middle of a suburban town. This isn't... I mean, it's not fucking Die Hard. You're not gonna duct tape the fucking gun to the back.
What about you?
Huh?
What's your thing? I'm eating ice cream. This delicious Halo Top ice cream.
Stop. Why you selling out the Halo Top right now?
Dude, it's so good. Are you kidding? There are 3 brands I would sell out for.
Okay.
Mountain Dew,
All right.
Ben and Jerry's,
Okay.
Halo Top.
Dude, Tillamook is way better than Halo Top.
Oh,
Tell me I'm wrong. They make the best cheese. They make the best dairy products. Period. No questions about it. You know why? Because the Oregon cows fucking smoke weed or something. I don't know, but that shit's delicious.
Lucerne cheese is better than Tillamook.
Who's this?
Lucerne.
No.
Yeah.
No. Lucerne?
Yes.
Like the Safeway name brand one?
No, for one, they get their name from the Swedish city.
Uh-huh.
Switzerland, sorry. You should have corrected me. And no, that is not Safeway brand because they have the most ideal mix of thickness of cheese while still being able to melt. Tillamook is too thick outside of for use in fondue.
What do you mean too thick? You slice it up. That's what knives were invented for.
No, it's too thick to melt easily. That's my problem with Tillamook. And that's why I like Lucerne, because it is still very easy to melt.
You're wrong.
I miss having friends that didn't fight over cheese.
Punch him in the chest!
Cheese is delicious.
Yeah, cheese is great.
Cheese is all right. You know what I feel like? I feel like we use cheese for too much. I feel like cheese is oversaturated in the food environment.
Well,
I feel like too many things.
Cheap to produce.
Sure. Oh yeah. I'm not saying there's not an economic reason behind all the cheese. I'm just saying.
You think there's just too much cheese in the world?
Well, it's like steak,
Okay.
right? Let me put
Right.
it this way.
Okay.
Like, you could have a nice steak, but how often do you have a nice steak?
I would have a nice steak every day.
But how often do you?
I don't because I don't have the money for a nice steak.
Correct. However, when it comes to cheese, it's just on fucking everything. And there's something to be said for a nice cheese, sure. But like, there's cheese on
Let
everything.
me ask you a question. Let's say you have like a really good cow,
Uh-huh.
grass-fed,
Yeah.
everything like that,
Mhm.
free range, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
You kill it. How long is that meat good for?
I don't know. A day. I'm going to say 1 day.
Until you freeze it, you
Yeah.
refrigerate it.
Sure.
I mean, if you freeze it, you lose a lot of the tenderness of it.
Yeah, you
If you
do.
refrigerate it, you get maybe a month out of it.
That's why you just dry age it.
How good is cheese good for?
I don't know, forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm not saying there's not a reason there's not a lot of cheese, okay? There's a ton of cheese in the world, I get it. I just wish we didn't put it on fucking everything.
I am
So when
here
it
for
came
this
time
cheese
to
discourse.
enjoy the cheese, it wasn't just like,
Well, I mean,
it
how often
feels...
do
it's
How often do you
everywhere.
eat like nice? I mean, I get goat cheese and I get like nice cheddar cheese.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's like enjoyable cheese. Just like if you eat a burger, it's the same as like a steak. You know, you can mass produce burger meat 'cause you can freeze that shit because nobody's worried about how tender it is. You see what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I
Picking
get
up
you.
what I'm putting down.
But it's just
Smoking
one
what
of
he's
those
rolling.
things. It's one of those ingredients. It's like garlic. I don't find the taste of garlic that good. I'm not gonna say garlic is a bad taste. I'm gonna say it's in everything.
What flavors?
So it's
do you
not
like?
that's a good question. I mean, I
I'm curious because I do cook a lot, so like
Yeah.
I could make something that's more. Because I cook with a lot of garlic because I love the taste of garlic. But
Yeah.
no, I mean
like
I do
garlic.
fucking love the taste of garlic. Don't get me wrong.
It's
But
just in everything.
it's it's one of those like base seasonings nowadays.
Yes.
You know.
I mean, again, but that comes down to spices are right. Spices last forever, and garlic grows everywhere and anywhere, even
Yeah.
on accident. Garlic and onion. You know
That's
I mean?
what I'm saying. What if we just cooked, right? And we went to some weird market, right? Just some weird market fucking somewhere.
Yeah.
And we just picked some fucking herb we have never heard of.
Yeah.
And we just throw that shit on top of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that could be really hit or miss. What we could do instead is
Sure.
we could like pick an herb, and then we could go find it, and then we could cook a meal around it. Or we could go to the store and pick an herb, and then we could pick it out, and then we could find a meal that's according to
Sure, but just an herb that I've never fucking had. You know, just some weird shit. Just some unique fucking.
What flavors do you like?
I mean, I like some cinnamon. You know,
Cinnamon.
I like cinnamon.
Do you like sweet? Do you like
I like
spicy?
a
Do you like
sweet.
sour?
I like it all, man. I would
You've
go more
always-
towards
I mean, we're picking,
spicy
like,
and
one
sweet.
meal.
I was
Yeah,
saying,
what
you've
are you feeling
you've
right
always
now?
been more of a savory person.
Yeah, savory.
Like
Savory
high in fat.
taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things.
You know.
Something that makes you feel real full afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. It's
Like you
what.
just gotta unbuckle your belt and just take
Just
a
gotta
nappy
fucking-
nap.
His belt
Yeah.
just unbuckles constantly.
It really helps you take a nap. It's buckle. It's buckle.
I mean,
Look at the buckle on it.
I can't.
do you like rosemary?
Huh?
Do you like rosemary?
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't know what rosemary tastes like.
Rosemary, in like every nice like steakhouse, it's always with a sprig of rosemary. It's butter basted with rosemary.
Rosemary.
Okay,
is
yeah, then
a
yes,
common
yes. I would
ingredient.
say it's pretty. It's
So
pretty
the problem
good.
with savory is not a lot of spices work with it because
Sure.
it's hard to pull the flavor of a spice or the aroma. Well, it's harder to pull like the aroma of a spice out of something that's got a lot of fat. in it.
Yeah.
It's easier to use like salt, pepper, garlic, onion, like everything that
That's
you
what
would
I'm
think that
saying.
goes
You
on
know,
like
it's
a
like it's
burger.
very. Yeah.
But that's about the chemistry that goes on with it.
Sure.
But if you like more savory and you like more spicy, rosemary could be a good one.
Habanero is always solid. Habanero
Yeah, I mean,
goes great
we
with
live in
savory.
the Southwest. There's
Yeah.
probably and we know somebody who like knows a shit ton about Southwest cooking, and
Sure.
his wife knows a shit ton about Southwest cooking. So we could make some savory, spicy stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm down to do that.
It's always so weird. That's what weirds me out about where our lives are now, in which we're just like, yeah, our friend with their wife.
Yeah, it's true. That is a little weird.
That is
That's
a
so
little weird.
fucking weird to me.
And it's not like one person either. It's like
Like
a
a lot of them.
lot.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't
Our entire D&D
really have
group,
that many
Yeah.
non-married friends.
Yeah, our entire old D&D group was married at a certain point
Yes.
or engaged.
I'm trying to think about it. I'm about 50-50. I'm about 50-50. I'm split pretty even now. In terms of like people that I've known for a long time and even people I kind of know now. I mean, you know what's interesting is I'm starting to meet a lot more divorced people now.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
That's something I was not as ready for. And like everything that comes along with that is very different. It's weird. Gives you an interesting perspective on life.
So like I always kind of laugh at like people our age already being divorced because and like especially the ones who've already been divorced for like 3 or 4 years because
Yeah.
they got married at like 19.
I mean,
I don't get that shit.
How stupid can you be to get into a relationship and then go through the long legal battle of leaving it when you could just fake your death one morning?
Yeah.
I mean, it's worked for me like 5 times now. Like, you're gone, you know?
He has gotten me like 3 out of those 5 times.
I have. He thought I was dead many times.
And then I was like, I'm fucking rich. And then he shows up and he's like, haha, gotcha, bitch. And I'm like, damn you.
Gotcha, bitch. By the way, we're chilling for puss tonight.
By the way, call me Chad.
Call you Chad.
Sup?
Well,
Sup, my name is Thad. I like men and I hate women's rights. Thad versus Chad, the ultimate battle.
I would pay to see that.
Right?
Especially because Thad might be very attracted to Chad.
Yeah.
ooh, that would be an interesting dynamic.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
love triangle.
quite, yeah,
What
that's
if
quite a
girls
rip.
are really attracted to that.
Oh.
Oh, but Chad's
reality show
Chad's
right
just he's having a hard time, man.
Chad's having a
Yeah,
hard
he's
time?
fighting for the women's rights to not like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
And
mean,
to like
in the
Thad,
end,
who's
maybe
fighting-
the greater justice is he stands up for what he believes in and not for getting sweet puss.
I mean, that's the truth. That's the
Yeah.
truth. But that probably is why Chad does it.
Chad's principles are powered by puss.
I mean, he likes 2 things. Let's be real, and he
Tits
lists
and
one of
women's
them
rights.
first. What comes first? What comes second? I'm just saying.
You like Chad comes first. And that's kind of the issue here. So, like, when I was younger, like, kind of continuing off the, like, a good amount of our friends are married or divorced now.
Sure.
Growing up, I always thought, like, marriage was like a, like, you get married in your late 30s, have kids in, like, your 40s kind of thing.
What? Who's kids in their 40s?
My parents.
In their 40s? Really?
Like, late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
But, like,
Early
that's...
40s?
Tom,
you can.
the Browns.
You can.
The Browns kept having kids into their 40s. Like, it's become more common now, or that I've seen, in which, like, I just thought that's what it was. Like, you had kids in your 40s, you got married in your mid to late 30s, just because it felt like that's what everybody was like.
Who
I
wants
grew
to
up
be
with.
50 years old with a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
God, that sounds like the worst. I can't even stand a 10-year-old now. When I'm 50, I'm just good. I'll fight children.
Are you kidding me? 10-year-olds are so much fun. You take them somewhere. No, I'm serious. You take them, you're like, okay, I'm going to take you to the best observatory in the country. And you're on your way there, and you stop to have, like, some kind of break. And he's sitting there picking up rocks and playing with sticks like it's the coolest thing ever. You get to the observatory, he's like, boring.
Yeah,
It rocks, though.
but maybe
Yeah, but
those are my
rocks.
rocks and my sticks on my lawn. Okay? Keep your 10-year-old off my lawn.
Whatever. My 10-year-olds are going to stay at your place all day.
You know
You don't have a
what
choice.
age of kids is the fucking worst? Fucking 13 to 15. Those fucking middle school, early high school, fuck those kids.
Yeah, teenage years are hard, man. Like, you're trying to impress everybody around you, but like nobody above you, but like you still have a little bit of guilt to like
Well, yeah, you gotta get that.
impress them too. And if you're cool with the teacher and you study well, like you're laughed at.
Yeah,
kind of
you're
thing.
lame,
Oh,
you're a
man.
nerd. But then, like, if you're bad in class, you know, you're always like, oh, ha 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 ha, look at the funny kid, but then you're fucking in trouble all the time.
Yeah, it's like a weird balance you got a lot.
I don't know. I felt like it was pretty fucking easy. I felt like you just didn't brag about. Like, you didn't go up and be like, oh, I'm getting an A in this class, and fucking you also didn't play the teacher's pet. You just sat there and did your fucking work.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
And then you went home and you went with your friends and you fucking shot airsoft guns at each other. Like,
Well, I mean, I used to
Was
sleep in class.
was it hard? You
No.
know?
I'm just saying, it's a hard time of life.
yeah, well, like, I can definitely get behind it's like a really awkward part in life, like, because you're fucking dead in the middle of adolescence.
Sure.
Like, your fucking hormones are going wild, but then you gotta be
in
cool.
In some ways, you're
Yeah.
ready to be an adult, and in most ways, you're not. And it's hard to see all the ways that you're not ready to be an adult because you've never been an adult, so
Yeah.
you don't think of
Then
those
all the
things.
adults you know
You're
are
like,
either
yeah, I can
teachers
do
or
laundry.
parents.
I can cook macaroni and cheese. I'm fucking set. Like,
And
give
then
me
you
a job,
fucking
send me
burn
to
down
college.
your house
Yeah.
trying to do your laundry while making mac and cheese. You realize you've been doing it wrong this whole time and you have to relocate. Not based on a true story yet.
The best thing that happened to me in my mental growth throughout high school was fucking acne, right? You know, it pops up, you don't
Yeah.
like it, but no matter how bad it is, somebody else has acne that is far fucking worse than yours.
I had like
It's
perfect
just
skin.
so much worse.
I had like perfect skin until I turned like 17, and then all of a sudden, boom! My face exploded.
It did.
It
The
was-
whole thing.
It was
That
a
was-
fucking nightmare.
Poster child in 5th grade doing sex ed.
Yeah.
Because I had already had acne.
I had absolutely incredible, perfect skin. And then I stopped doing drugs.
You know what's funny?
What?
I actually talked to people once who
Yeah.
used to smoke something that was illegal, and their acne got worse when they stopped smoking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah. No, I imagine it's some adverse reaction and not
Yeah,
being
some-
on drugs.
Yeah, something
withdrawal
body
based.
chemistry, weird shit. We have two people in the medical field in here and also a science guy. Tokyo, join us in the science department.
Oh, okay. I'll lay the science on you. What do you want to know about?
Why
Look, I
why
really
does
only
it burn when I pee?
I really only know stuff about stars.
Why does it burn when I pee when I look at the stars?
Well, it's probably not the stars' fault.
Why not? Anyway, do we have anywhere else to go, boys?
No, I think this tank's just about out of gas.
I mean, we could address why it burns while you pee off camera, because that is slightly concerning.
Is it because I hold the lighter to my penis while I pee? Is that why? Because
No, I'm actually more concerned about your overall water intake and what else it could be. Definitely sounds like the Bud Light virus.
yeah,
Or
that is
maybe even past blue ribbon virus. I'm not sure.
steel reserve sickness, perhaps.
There you go. Steel
Yeah.
reserve sickness.
Let's. I don't know why I was about to say fucking red striped Roomba. Like that's like Roomba is a synonym for a disease.
Rheumatoid.
You know what? I will end on this. I will say the Roomba is a plague upon mankind, and that is what I have. If you want to know more about my hatred of Roombas,
Join us tomorrow on Chillin' with the Villains because we're going to record way too late.
anyway, I'm out of here.
Goodbye, everybody.